Hey, hello. It is Tammy with Cheers to Creativity, and I'm here on the Essential Stencil page. So I have this just plank of wood. It's 12 inches by 9 inches, I believe. I think that's right. I'll double check that. And we're going to create a bouquet. It's called a bouquet background. And I'm going to show you a couple examples. Now, these aren't stencils, but just showing you the example where you kind of have that diffused light in the background. I'm going to show you a really simple way by using just a household sponge to get the main color on your background. And then we're going to use a couple different sizes of our mini stencil brushes to kind of add those little circle of diffused color. So one of the very first things I'm going to do is just take some white paint and I'm just going to squirt it right on my board. And this isn't even spongy. I am just smushing, technical term, this white paint all over this board to begin with, because then I have a semi-damp surface to blend into for my background, okay? I want a nice soft blue. I picked up this one that's called Whispering Turquoise. Any blue would work. And then I did say I wanted a little bit of a green to show up in there too. So I'm thinking Citron green is almost empty. We might use a little holly green. I think I wanted forest green, but that's okay. So I've got a couple colors just squirted out on my plate. Let me show you that. And I'm now just going to pick up a little bit of the blue, first of all. And I'm just going to start, let's put you down just a touch, okay? I'm going to start sponging this color all over. I just want this to be a nice, soft background. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of this green. I'm going to start it down in this corner. We'll meet with a little of this citron green. I was thinking yellow, but this citron green is kind of a yellow green, so that might serve us well. And if you want, you can smush a little too. This is just getting this soft background started. And I know that if there's any part like this green is looking a little too dark to me, I can always just squirt out a little more white and pick up a little more white and just soften those colors. Sponging is a great way to get a very soft background. And when you're working wet on wet, it all just kind of blends together. I'm going to pick up a little bit of that citron green we just had, and I'm going to take some of it off. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to make some little circles. Now remember, my background is still kind of wet, so they're going to disperse. They're going to get really, like you can barely see them, dispersed. Okay. So I've got a little of that yellow on there. I'm going to pick up a little bit of white on the same brush. And I'm again going to make a couple of these. They can overlap. I want this just going to look like bits of light that are popping in my background. And now I'm going to come in here and do a couple little soft little pinks. I'm going to take our stencil, and it's Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. And honestly, I'm going to line this up toward the bottom of my board, right here. And I'm going to put a little over here. And right now I'm just going to do my lettering. So it's Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful. And then we're going to come up and we're going to use a little something else here on the rest of it. I think I want to go with a really rich, dark blue. So I'm going to load my brush so I have a good amount of paint in it. And there it's wet. I don't want it to go from here to there, or I have a good chance of bleeding. So we're going to offload to the point that it looks almost as dry as it did to begin with. So I'm going to come in here and start just giving my letters a coat. We would much rather do 2 thin coats to get the coverage we want than having 1 heavy coat and have it bleed. I'm doing a quick second coat, so I've got some strong color here. I'm going to hang on to my stencil, just make sure it looks good. Oh, I think that looks really good. I think that's a great contrast for that background. I'm going to cut them out, and before I put them on, I'm probably going to hit this with a blow dryer just to make sure everything is good and dry, because transfers need it to be dry. And I like to rub it down first, and then we're going to use our transfer tool and just rub it in each direction. Be your own kind of beautiful. And we added some transfers, and the little bees up there, super, super cute.